What's up, YouTube? Ryan back today with another sports card video. Why are people paying so much money for ultra modern wax? Before we jump into the video really quick, you guys, I want to do this giveaway from my last mail day, 6-card giveaway. We had 37 people filtered to Jason is the GOAT in the comments, so definitely the lowest we've had so far. It's not the craziest giveaway in the world, so that's not a shocker to me, but go ahead, run this really quick. I just want to get this through. If you do end up winning this, we got our comments, and then our winner is going to be Robert Johnston. So congratulations. If you want to claim this prize, please reach out to me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, however you can get a hold of me. Twitter's the easiest. Yeah, I'll give you about a week. If not, I'll select another winner. And yeah, congratulations, Robert. Let's jump into the video. All right. This is going to be kind of controversial. Got a lot of things to cover here. Might go on some tangents. And I apologize if I don't follow any type of specific order because, again, I have a lot of stuff. I have about 20 tabs open on my internet browser right now because I want to cover a lot of data, a lot of information, and just a lot of topics surrounding ultra modern wax. All right, so let's open up our first tab. So as of right now, 2022 Top Series 1, that was the first product of 2022 for baseball. And again, this will be all surrounded by baseball. Basketball and football are showing similarities in the market, but you know, I'm more of a baseball person, so I'm sticking with baseball on this just because I want to be as accurate as possible. Again, if anyone's new to the channel, my name's Ryan. I've been in the hobby now since 2017. So what's that, 6 years now going on? So I've been following the market very closely since then. I've jumped in and out of collecting, investing, everything. So 2022 is the first product, 2022 Series 1. And hobby boxes alone are selling for $155. Jumbo boxes selling for around $250. I will say, before the pandemic, before the sports card hobby really took off, you could pick up a hobby box for about $60. Anywhere between $60 and $80 at like the absolute most for any new Top Series 1 box. And then with the jumbo, I want to say about $150 is where it was at. Again, this is going off memory, but $150 sounds very accurate to me. So it was about, like $100 more than the hobby, which is pretty accurate still, $150, $250. Why are people paying so much? I don't get it. Yes, the Wander hype, right? Wander Franco, he's the next big thing. He's awesome. He's an incredible player. But why are we seeing such increases in wax when, if you've been in the hobby recently, sports card single sales are coming down? It doesn't make any sense. So you're pretty much opening up this box at $150. There's a really high chance that the best card you get in this box is a base Wander Franco rookie card. And as of this morning, that is only a $10 card. So there is a really high chance. I don't want to say like you're guaranteed that's going to be your best card, but I would say probably more than a 50% chance your best card that you're opening in this $150 box is already worth $10. It was about $25, $30 at release. So, that's a better percentage of your box, but that means you have to sell it. A lot of people want to hold these cards. And we've saw with Luis Roberts cards. In 2020 Series 2, same thing. Rookie card released at $30. It dropped down all the way to like $5 now. It's ridiculous. It's super cheap because the print runs are so high. They've already come out and said that there's over 1 million hobby boxes alone that have been produced. And then you have the jumbo boxes on top of that. There's a chance. I've opened multiple jumbo boxes of flagship product that used to be my go-to every 2022 Series 1 at $150. And I would lose a lot of money at that $150 price point because the best card was just, again, a flagship card. So people are really just chasing parallels at this point, and you're hoping to get a numbered Wander Franco card, which is just such a tough pull with how many cards have been produced for the set. Put it this way. The estimated print run for Wander Franco is roughly between 900,000 and 1.3 million cards. Somewhere in between that is what the estimated print run for that card is. What do you think that card's going to be worth? Even if he becomes the best baseball player of all time, just imagine it. the pop report on that thing is going to be in the tens, 20s, maybe even 30,000s. It might even be higher than that, honestly. I think we've seen 30,000 already. So it might even be in like the 50,000s at that point. Who knows? The sky's the limit with over 1 million of them being produced. That card is not going to be worth much. Even if he becomes the best player of all time, like maybe. I mean, I'm throwing out numbers at this point, but with that high of a pop report, it's probably like $100, $200 card at its absolute peak once it's all said and done. Yes, it's selling for more now, but just wait. The longer it goes down, it's just going to keep trickling down. And people, as like, this is a perfect example. This released at $200 and is up to $250 already. The box has gone up as that Wander Franco card has come down. You could get this hobby box off of Topps website for $80 at release. It's up to $150 as that Wander Franco flagship base card has come down. So at this point, you're just chasing parallels. You have to get a numbered card to really make your money back on this box or get really lucky with an autograph. All right, so that was my little tangent on 2022 Series 1. It's crazy to me that people are paying those prices when you're literally chasing parallels. You have to hit a numbered card, and specifically, basically you have to hit a numbered Wander Franco card to even make money if that's what you're going for at this point. Like, there's almost no other card in that box worth anything. Even player. The checklist is so, like, not deep. It's Wander Franco or bust, basically. And if you get unlucky, you don't even pull a base of Wander Franco, which is possible. I'd say it's pretty low chances, but it is possible. Then you're really screwed. Anyways, so I wanted to also attach to this to a little bit of Bowman with the 2022 Bowman coming out here soon. I'm going to stick with Bowman Draft just because we have a little more data on Bowman Draft, and I'll explain why. I'm going to jump into price moves and pop reports. We don't have as much data with the pandemic and PSA being slow. So Bowman Draft, I can go back a little farther and get a little more accurate numbers. But the same thing has happened with Bowman Draft. So 2021 Bowman Draft, just the regular jumbo. So this is basically the hobby box of Bowman Draft if you're not familiar. Comes with 3 autographs. It's selling for $615. And even this one, $660, $675 yesterday. Like, upwards of $700 this box is selling for. But as you can see, since November 12th, during a couple pre-orders, pre-sales, this has gone up 60%, up an average of $225 per box. And there hasn't even been any baseball played. There hasn't been any baseball played. There's still plenty on the market. It's not like they're scarce. It's crazy to me. And for example, in that $700 box, there is a chance that you get 3 crappy autographs like I did this year, and your best card is literally this. This was my best card in my box. It was a base Marcelo Meyer Bowman Chrome card. And look at what it released at about $50, but it is all the way down to about a $15 card, and you're paying $700 for this box. So this card, again, another top player in the product whose cards have come down in value, but the box has skyrocketed. It's literally like a V. It's like the card comes down and the box goes up. It doesn't correlate at all. At least during the pandemic when stuff was going up, card sales were going up too. Singles were selling at record highs. Like, it made sense that the boxes were going up. So then we jump into 2020 Bowman Draft. Massive product. Really good checklist here. Mostly college guys, but a very, very good checklist. Spencer Torkelson being the head guy here. Right now, this box is selling for about $630 to $660. So very similar price point. I would say on an average, it's selling for less than the 2021 Bowman Draft already. And I will say right now, the 2020 Bowman Draft only excluded 2 first-rounders. Every other first-rounder in the draft was in this product. I don't remember the number exactly, but I believe in 2021 Bowman Draft, there's like 7 or 8 first-rounders not included in it. It might have been higher than that, but there was a lot that they did not include in 2021, which is selling for an average already higher price than this. And the guys in 2021 aren't even close. 2020, Torkelson's close, but so many players are still not even close. But again, if we jump into the chart of this box with 2020 Bowman Draft, it's even gone up. And, it makes sense as this gets older. This is becoming more of a scarce box. It's up about $75 on average, about 13%, but it's been pretty consistent over the past year. We have Spencer Torkelson's Bowman Chrome base, who I will say this card's been fairly consistent, and I think it's because the quality on 2020 Bowman Draft was horrendous. So the pop report, and I'll show you that here in a second, isn't that high. But even this card, you know, it's gone down. It's down about $15 on average, about 40% from its release. You know, it was releasing at about $40 raw, and now it's about $20. So almost cut in half. So again, another $600 box where there is a chance. I didn't even get one of these in my boxes. I luckily got a nice card in my box last year, 2020 Bowman Draft. I got a true gold Ed Howard non-auto, so that was nice. So I got lucky there, but there is a chance that this could be your best card. And again, it's trending down as the box is trending up. Not as much, more consistency here. And this is kind of what I want to get at as well, is 2021, 2022 products are spiking like we've never seen before, when these older products I want to show you have, in my opinion, much more consistent checklist, players, and just a way lower print run. So then jumping into PSA's pop report here. So Spencer Torkelson, and I can't really pull this for 2021 Bowman Draft yet because it's just not enough cards graded yet. They've barely started getting cards back from 2021 for people that went like Super Express. But Spencer Torkelson, his Chrome card, you know, there's only been 1,300 of them graded. And I'm sure there's a lot more at PSA right now. That's hard to predict where it's going to end up. And the quality's terrible. As you can see, there's twice as many 9s as 10s. So that does help the product in that sense. But it also hurts it because you're basically paying $630 for a chance to get this card or a parallel of this card. And the odds of it grading out of 10 is super low, basically across the board. Like even this Chrome Asia Refractor, 14 9s, 3 10s. Another one, Chrome Refractor, which is one of my favorite cards. I love the base refractors. More than doubled 9s to 10s. And then we jump into 2019 Bowman Draft, which in my opinion is just a phenomenal product. The amount of players in this product is crazy. You have Adley Rutschman, Riley Green, CJ Abrams, Andrew Vaughn. You have so many guys that are just in the top 25 prospects. You have multiple in the top 10, and it's selling for about the same price as 2021 Bowman Draft. You know, this was a high sale here at about $770, but same day, $650, $675, roughly just under that $700 price range, the same as 2021. It's been pretty consistent like 2020. And again, I'm going to try to speed this up a little bit. But again, Adley Rutschman, I would say, is the top card in this product right now. This is just the base Chrome. There's a legitimate chance this could be the best card in your box. And it has actually gone up, but the box has stayed steady. So this is kind of what I'm getting at, is the older we go back, the less movement I'm seeing as like consistencies, at least in Bowman Draft. Maybe some other products might be different, but it's just a more consistent reasoning as to why it would go up, but it's not. Not like these newer products that are coming out right now. If you look at Adley Rutschman, it's only been 3,000 of these graded. And I will say 2019 was about the best quality card I've experienced since being in the hobby. Very high gem rate. Ridiculous high gem rate. That's why you have those Wander Francos that there's like 17,000 of them graded and like 13,000 of them were 10s. Then we go back 1 year more. I just want to go into 2018 Bowman Draft as well, just to really deep dive this. You're seeing similar stuff. In 2018, again, another product. I think 2019 has the edge on 2018, but like 2019, 2018, both extremely deep, amazing drafts, really good players, about the same prices, between $600 and $700, like the same price as 2021 Bowman Draft. And, you know, if we look at it, it's gone down. The box is moving down itself, which makes sense because so are the cards. This is Brennan Davis, is the top prospect in 2018. I think he's about top 15 prospect right now, pretty much unanimously. He's the top prospect from that product currently. Going down. It's down 27% and the raw card is literally for an average sale of $8.37. And the most recent being $8.38. Like, it's ridiculous. It's so cheap. Like, this could be the best card in that product if you don't get lucky. And then if we jump into PSA's pop report, again, as you see, as we just getting to older years, the pop report's gone down. This is pretty much settled. At this point in 2018, there might be some coming back because he got very hot last year, but for the most part, this is probably isn't going to touch 1,000 for this is the base Chrome. We saw way higher numbers in Adley Rutschman just in 2019. We're seeing higher numbers in Torkelson already. I would imagine the numbers on Mayer and Lawler are going to be ridiculous from 2021 Bowman Draft. And then one more thing I wanted to point out. So 2022 Bowman baseball is scheduled to come out at the end of April this year. These prices are absurd, everyone. Hobby Box releasing at $300. The 2020 Bowman with hyped up Jason Dominguez, hyped up Bobby Witt Jr., that released at $250. So already higher than that. Jumbo Box is at $600, which is just absurd to me. Just like literally you're paying the same price for pretty much this box currently, which we don't know anything about any of these players at the end of the day. They might end up all being terrible. You're paying the same price that you would pay for a 2018 box. You're paying the same price you would pay for a 2019 box of just an absolutely loaded checklist with guys that are just hitting the pros now with the real opportunities to, like, they've made it through the minor leagues and now they have the chance to, blossom in the major leagues to really spike their card prices. But that's what they're pretty much releasing these at now. They're saying, our boxes are consistently selling now for this with Stardom there, which in my opinion doesn't give them much room to move. I'm sure they will, but not a crazy amount of room like some of these other boxes that released, And one last topic I did want to cover before we round this out is breaking. And breaking, I've been breaking for a long time. I started breaking when I first started. That's how I got into the hobby, was breaking. It's just I found a little community for breaking and it was a lot of fun. Learned a lot about cards. These breakers are good people. They really are. But at the end of the day, is breaking doing this to the hobby? Is that the main root cause to wax spiking right now? And it had me thinking because, I talked to my LCS owner a lot. He's a very knowledgeable guy. He's been doing it for like 30 years now. And even he, who this never happened before, has had multiple people coming to him saying, hey, I'm a breaker. Like, can you hold cases of wax for me? And he'll be like, yeah, but I'm not going to give you any type of deal. I'm going to sell you at face value. I know some LCSs I've heard do wholesale to breakers. I've heard that through other LCSs and people that I work closely with. They will pay that $600 per box, and they'll run a break where that box price is really closer to about $800, and they make a huge profit. Like, I recently saw a break where a breaker sold out like almost instantly, and they were making like $200 to $300 after shipping. Like, just for one break. That's crazy to me. And I know it's a cheaper price point for the buyer. Like, if you want to get a spot in a break, it's a lower risk. But at the end of the day, the values on these boxes are crazy. Like, before I join a break, I calculate it all. All right, so I wanted to bust out my handy dandy calculators really quick. So this is what I do before I join a break, literally. We'll say Bowman Draft, $650 for one box right now. We'll say it was a case break, right? We'll say it's a case break. So roughly about $5,200. We'll just say this 2021 Bowman Draft case cost this person, plus shipping. So then, I'll take the calculation. So $5,300 basically what this person's paying, plus like shipping. So maybe like $5,450. Say $150 in shipping. This could be inaccurate. I don't know exactly what people are paying. Let's just say $5,450. And I just looked up a break this second to see what this person was charging, and they were charging $195 per spot times 30. So this person in this one break is making $400 roughly. Again, it's not probably 100% accurate, but it's probably close. But this person's just making about $400 a break. I don't want to say breaking's a problem, but it's kind of get to the point where I'm not really sure anymore because, again, like I said, these breakers will pay these upscaled prices and they will have no problem selling out these spots. Like, no problem selling out these spots at all. Like, they will sell instantly at these prices, and they can probably even raise their prices even more. Like, even changing it by $5 makes a huge difference times 30. Even if you up that to $200 times 30, like, that's another like $150 just upping the price by $5. So that pays for your shipping right there. And again, I'm not saying these breakers are bad people. I think breaking is part of the problem right now as to why these wax prices are going up, because breaking is so popular now. It's happening everywhere. It's just Again, I love it. I had started literally in this hobby with breaking. I got lucky. I got in with some really good breakers that did it for fun and not to make a ton of money. And that's kind of where I stopped breaking because it wasn't about fun anymore. It was more about these people making a living, which I get. I get it. It's a job. But it's definitely, I think, to the point now where it's spiking these prices of sealed wax. And it just doesn't make sense. All right. So that's pretty much all the data points I wanted to cover, but I still wanted to ramble a little bit. So it's just crazy to me, you know? And the whole summary of this video is, as card prices are coming down, singles of top players, worst players, just literally any player possible, card prices have come down over the past like 6 months. They just have. They've been coming down consistently until, they hit their bottom, and then hopefully they'll start going back up eventually. But as of right now, they're going down across the board. Everything's pretty much going down unless there's a big event to spike that card's price. And for baseball, there hasn't been any big events. There hasn't been any baseball. The season's delayed. They haven't confirmed anything yet. I've heard they're getting close, but they haven't confirmed anything yet as far as the season. So these prices have consistently gone down. And then on the other hand, you have wax, sealed wax, pretty much across the board is going up. And I use Bowman Draft today as an example, but my friend Dan, he's a big sealed wax guy. He's been telling me the same thing. The only thing he can sell right now on eBay is sealed wax. That's the only thing he can sell, and it's selling at higher prices than he ever thought they would be at right now. It's within a couple years. I know he just recently sold like a 2019 Series 1 box for like $170 or something crazy like that. Like, just doesn't make sense. At the end of the day, like, you're chasing parallels at that point. And that's what it's really come down to is, when I got into a hobby 6 years ago, I was just opening cards to get those base cards, and it's really changed over time now to where, and I get it, the print runs on these cards have just gone through the roof since I've joined back in 2017 to now. Basically, the only cards that are really going to hold long-term value is the shorter printed cards, which are the numbered cards, are the image variations, the things like that. That is what people are paying for now, which is, I think, the problem, because those are such tough pulls, like so tough. How many people out there? I've ripped a lot over the last 6 years, and I've never pulled a top rookie, even a gold parallel out of flagship. Like the number to 2019, 2020, 2021, this year, 2022. I've never even pulled one of those from a top rookie. Like, it is that tough. Not to say you can't do it. It's possible. People pull these cards left and right. But to consistently pull these and to pay those prices, like even blaster boxes. I know Dan recently was looking at a 2019 update blaster box, and I think he actually bought one for $140. And I said, you better keep that thing sealed with your life dependent on it. Because even right now, Juan Soto's base update flagship, it's like a $50 card. It's like even Acuna is like a $30 card right now. Like, those are the big ones in that product. I think Otani's like even cheaper than $30 for the raw. It's just nuts. It's super cheap. It's super strange, and people are paying these prices to chase parallels, which I just think is so hard to hit refractors and parallels consistently to where those prices are validated. It doesn't make sense. Like I said, the little V before, the cards are coming down, the wax is going up. I don't get it, especially because of the print runs. Pretty much unanimously, every single product that Topps came out with in the last 3 years, the print run has just gone crazy. Since 2018, they've been producing cards like nobody's business. And again, 2022 Series 1 is the highest printed product yet. And it's still going up. It doesn't make any sense because these cards aren't going to be worth anything. It just aren't. The shorter printed ones will, but the other ones will not be worth squat. But yeah, that's going to do it today, everyone. I just want to go on a little tangent. This is something that's been frustrating me lately because I have been wanting to rip more since card prices have come down. I can buy a single for a lot cheaper price, so I kind of just want to rip a little bit too, because those products should be cheaper. They were coming down for a little bit, but now they're going back up. So just frustrating in that sense. But yeah, I just want to know everyone else's kind of standpoint on this. Like, do you feel the same way? Like, this doesn't make sense if cards are going down and wax is going up, and people paying the same price for a box that was made yesterday compared to a box that has a really good checklist made 3-4 years ago. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, I just want to get everyone's opinion. Put your honest opinions in the comments below. But yeah, thank you all for watching. You have a great rest of your day. See ya.